Okay, so here's the deal. Like, there's going to be a few tweets here that kind of back up the theory that Elon Musk is on hard drugs because it only makes sense. Because this guy is supposed to be one of the world's smartest guys as well. And I know that you're pro Elon in some fashions, and there's some things that are head scratching, right? Well, let's get on the air and talk about it. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. That, of course, was Pearl Jam. Now, the big story that Wall Street Journal is starting to break and other news outlets are picking up on is a SpaceX execs being concerned about the erratic behavior of Elon Musk. More so much so that they believe that he is doing hard drugs and numerous hard drugs, in fact. And they also believe that he's showing up to these meetings, board meetings, under the influence. And obviously, this is an issue when you're talking about billion-dollar corporations. At SpaceX, an outlet reported that execs are worried that Musk was high during an unhinged staff meeting. Now, Musk's drug use include, allegedly, LSD, cocaine, ecstasy, and ketamine.
All right.
Well, sounds like a good time, right? And it's the center of the extensive new report from the journal that details how executives at several of the billionaire's companies have struggled to manage his substance use and erratic behavior. This is odd, but not necessarily from like left field. A lot of people, if you've been paying attention to Elon Musk and his tweets in general, they're head scratchers, to say the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you remember when he tweeted out, "Next, I'm buying Coca-Cola to put the cocaine back in."
Yeah.
That's something that somebody that knows the smell of Coke would say. You know what I mean? Like, that's a cokehead joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty tame, I think.
Okay, now let's talk about his love life. He was hooking up with Amber Heard for a while. That's well documented. It was documented in a trial.
And Amber Heard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Amber Heard, at one point, allegedly did cocaine while on the stand being examined by Johnny Depp's lawyers.
Uh-huh.
So this girl knows how to party.
Yep.
Hell, if she was married to Johnny Depp, it's no secret that Johnny Depp likes to party, right?
That's right.
And if they're running in the same circles, then it's not unheard of to assume that this guy, when he's going out and, hobnobbing with these celebrities who like to run in these circles, partakes a little bit.
Right.
Right. Especially when you're talking about a guy who kind of grew up nerdy and then became the world's richest man. And
like
trying to be
style.
Yes.
Like now he's just jacked.
Right. And then be an international playboy.
Right.
The Wall Street Journal's new report said Musk was unusually incoherent when he took the stage in front of the employees of SpaceX to discuss the development of the company's big Falcon rocket prototype, with one executive describing the event to the outlet as nonsensical, unhinged, and completely cringe-worthy. Now, that reminds me of other might be on drug tweets. Okay. Now, of course, you probably recall, and I'll show this tweet here on the podcast broadcast stream, when he bought Twitter, the old kitchen sink joke. So he literally brought in a kitchen sink doing a kitchen sink joke. That doesn't scream I'm not on drugs.
It doesn't scream I'm on drugs either, though. It screams I'm an autist, nerd, rich dude.
Okay.
Being trolly.
That's fair. That's fair. What about this one?
He was shaking. Licking his lips.
This one screams stoner. And don't forget that this next tweet that I'm going to remind you of cost the company $1 billion because stock prices plummeted after he tweeted this out. Am considering taking Tesla private at $420. Funding secured. So it's a 420 joke, right?
Yeah.
Again, this is something that like a normal sober CEO would probably not tweet out, but somebody who may be high, giggling to himself, might think it was funny enough to share.
Or just trolly. Nothing to do with drugs.
Okay.
He's a troll master.
Yeah, well, is he a master, though? Sometimes.
Well, alleged, you know what I mean? Self-proclaimed, but I mean that it's still part of his MO. You know?
Remember when he tweeted out, this was just last year, like a full calendar year, December 18th, 2022. He actually did a poll saying, should I step down as head of Twitter? I will abide by the results of this poll. Now, there was over 17 million votes on this, okay? And with that, the results were 57% said, yes, you should step down from Twitter. 42% said no. Now, he didn't abide by this. Maybe he forgot about it, but that's not the smoking gun that screams, I like to party. The smoking gun, in my mind, is the official time that he ended the poll. Could you take a guess? Take a wild guess at it?
42069.
420.
Oh.
Yes. The poll officially ended at 420. So, the infatuation with the number 420, every stoner knows is, essentially just a love letter to that herb. And look I'm not bagging on Elon Musk. I think he should smoke a little bit of weed. But when you're running all these billion-dollar corporations, you got to know when to party and know when to keep your head straight in the game. And when you're making a presentation in front of a bunch of millionaires, executives of
Who
SpaceX,
are probably on more drugs than you to begin with, let's be honest.
Prescription drugs.
Yeah. All right. Just saying, pot calling the kettle black
totally
here
different.
much.
Totally different.
Yeah.
They're not snorting it, dude.
All right.
They're taking it in pill form. Totally fine.
The classy way.
Well,
I feel you.
Anyways, this is a full-blown expose that's happening in the latest drama in Elon Musk's life that I just wanted to share with you. Let's